There are some Toons I hate in this game. Absolutely hate. And I'm sure there's some that you hate as well. As I go through this, please comment below who are the Toons you hate the most in DC Legends. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Oladipo here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 Toons I hate, and the other 3 I put as honorable mentions just because they are obnoxious and annoying to me. I used to hate them. One of them I do still kind of have a little bit of hatred for, and the others are just kind of obnoxious. So, before I get into any of that, Tapjoy, those obnoxious bastards, I hate them because they screwed me out of a crap ton of gems based on some BS, put it that way. So, Tapjoy, you, buddy. All right, so now that I've said that about Tapjoy, I actually was legitimately about to like do a whole video on how much Tapjoy has screwed me over multiple times, and that this last time was just kind of like, I can't stand you. Like, you can't get your gems unless you contact their support, which means they must have a gigantic support department because none of their crap works correctly. And then sometimes they're like, oh yeah, but no. Screw you guys. Anyway, so as we're talking about hatred, and I like to try to be a positive guy, but today we're not going to be positive. Screw you, Tapjoy, Harley Quinn, Dawnstar, Wonder Girl. Get honorable mentions. Wonder Girl because now she's not nearly as nuisance as she used to be when I first started this game. She used to just be outright, I can't stand. So much so that she got like a nerf, like a small love tap nerf, but she got a nerf on her abilities, which really didn't change much at all. But that's how obnoxious she was. They haven't even given Spectre a nerf yet. They didn't give him a nerf. They just introduced Cheshire and Trigun. That was a great solution. Harley Quinn, I love the TV show. I love Harley Quinn and the character. Really, I do. I can't stand her in this damn game, mostly because she's a god on defense, but then when I'm trying to use her, she sucks. And then Dawnstar is very much the stack evasion, stack evasion, stack evasions. But the part about her that's the most annoying is that she'll do it, but she's not strong enough to kill you. And so then you're just stuck going back. Like Dove, I could have put Dove on this list. Like, well, Dove is more likely to kill you, but like she just, you can't touch her and she can't kill you. So you're just there forever. Anyway, so those 3 are the honorable mentions. Now I'm gonna give you the top 5. I'm trying to think of what order I should do this in. Like, should I go with, because there's some that are just like, okay, I'm gonna switch this up over here, put this down here, right? And then put this, and then he can start at number 5. All right, so we're going, and the one that you think I might be thinking of as the most annoying, you know, I don't know, you'll see. So number 1 on the, or not number 1, number 5, we'll go bottom to top. Number 5 on this list is Superman. He is absolutely obnoxious to deal with. Is it rising to the level of hate? No. And do I use him fairly often? Yes. But he went from being a mediocre Toon to being one of the best taunters in the game, and absolutely infuriating to go against. If you do not account for him correctly, then it will ruin your entire team. Period. You will be done. So, Superman, the taunt gaining strength ups, death immunity, damage immunity, all the other jazz if teammates are hit, and then he does this out of turn A1 multiple times. It seems like he never stops until you're dead. Superman is number 5 on my top 5 Toons I hate in DC Legends. So, moving on to number 4. See, like the top 4 are just so like, oh, Supes is like that mildly obnoxious. I guess, okay, because I still do use him fairly often as well, and he's not what he used to be, and that is Spectre. Spectre's number 4 on this list because he's not as powerful as he used to be. I gotta be real, or at least maybe there's other concerns that I have out there now, and maybe he's still just as powerful, but he doesn't his AoE used to be guaranteed to kill at least one person, and then he would just start stunning, and that was it. That isn't the case so much anymore, but he's still obnoxious with all the stuns. If one person falls either side, he just starts stunning and stacking int-ups and stacking int-ups. He's still the Beast of Nightmare campaign, for example. PvP, he can be an outright he used to be just an outright wrecking ball. Now he's a severe nuisance because of who he's paired with and what teams he's run with now. He isn't the most powerful one, but he can screw you up the most in certain senses. So that is number 4. Can you guys see me like struggling? Because I've wrote the names down in no particular order. I just like scribbled them down in rage. And then I was like, all right, so how do I put it? Like, I know who I want number 1 to be for a very, very specific reason. I'm trying to decide between number 3 and number 2. Right? Trying to decide between number 3 and number 2. And I think number three, and you guys disagree with me below. I know you're gonna disagree with me. Number 3, I guess you guys can already tell by how I'm categorizing everything, is Cheshire. Cheshire, when she first came out on the heels of a different tune, her evasion / I'm gonna just disease you to death thing was infuriating and enraging, and there was no way for you to get around it. She was the beast in the game. She was the best tune in the game because of that for a while. I don't know if she's still the best tune in the game. However, there are solutions for her out there. Miracle Molly is a viable option to deal with her. Cyborg Superman, the best to deal with her. Connor Kent, one of the best. Actually, quite as kept. Superboy, John Kent, does have a can't miss on his A1. Terra, although some reason there was a bug, and I think they fixed it, where Terra's A1 would miss sometimes. She can deal with her. Starfire does have can't miss in her abilities. She can deal with her. Dr. Poison, her AoE attack, the one that just wipes out everybody, can't miss, so she can deal with her. There are plenty of, like, General Zod. He just got a boost, albeit I don't think it was that great. He hasn't really like improved that much. However, he is an option to take care of her. Deadshot Hired Gun, if you're early game, that is an option to deal with her as well. So she does have counters to her. She is still an obnoxious beast, but as I see it, still not as much of an obnoxious beast as, let's go ahead and go down the line. Who am I about to choose? Alien, male, villain. So you guys have an idea of where I'm going if you've played this game. So which way am I going first? I'm going this way first. This is number 2 on the list. Trigun. And because it's so Dominion of Evil. When an enemy attacks an ally, gain intelligence ups, Trigun is overhealed, applied 2 disease to the enemy team. Also call assist from a random enemy targeting a random enemy. But at the start of an enemy's turn, apply 1 disease per debuff on them. 6. So if I have any debuffs on me, I'm getting more. Also, 50% chance to use soul consumption. Soul consumption, damage to a single enemy, gain medium overheal, 2 blah, 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 blah. Transfer up to 6 debuffs from Trigun to the target to steal up to 6 buffs from the target to himself. Like, if you don't get him within the first 2 turns, he fills your team with disease and bleeds, and they just won't make it. They will not. Now, you got to account for him a little bit easier than Cheshire if there's no taunter around. However, the ability for him to absolutely wreck your team, or if he's the last one standing and you have your Trigun the last one standing, that's a stalemate. It never ends. So, the ability for him to just, smack your entire team down by himself, if you do not check for him, if you do not test for him, even after he's gone. So if you don't take care of him in the beginning, you take care of Spectre first in the beginning, 3 turns later, then you take care of Trigun. However, there may be enough disease out there on your team to where he's still going to kill you, even though he's gone. So Trigun, number 2 on the tunes I hate to deal with the most. The tunes I hate the most. And coming in at number 1. Gotta be said. Oh, no, you're not an Earthling. You're not an Earthling. Gotta be said. It is Atrocitus. Atrocitus because he's made Supergirl a beast, which is great. He's not necessarily bad. I hate Atrocitus because you guys have my PvP board filled with 8 Atrocitus-led teams and then 2 bot teams. I only see Atrocitus teams, to the point of where the day before yesterday, I got one board that only had 1 Atrocitus team, and I was stunned. I was absolutely stunned. He is all over PvP. Always, always, always there. Always there. Every time he is there. I can't stand him. He's turned the game into like just this boring, play the same damn thing over and over and over again. I've tried to diversify in terms of like how to battle those teams in terms of what I'm doing, like diversifying like having like a diverse roster, diverse teams against him. However, it's still just him and Supergirl. Maybe Brainiac, maybe not. Maybe Spectre, maybe not. But he's all over the place. I constantly see him. It's annoying. So, he is the Toon I hate the most. So much so I don't even use him. I don't use him. I forgot that he exists in terms of me being able to use him. I just always use somebody else. So, in fact, I see how much I'm going into it. I was going to take him RB1. You see I have the frags there. You see I had everything set up to take him RB1. I think I even told you guys that like a couple of when he first did that, when he first came out. And I was like, what's the point? One, I'm not going to play with him as much. And when I do, I don't need him to be RB1 because I can just basically 3 Toons in there and his damage doesn't matter. It doesn't. Because he's just making everybody else do that work. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please let me know your Toons you hate. He bothers me. He bothers me so much. I don't even like seeing his face. Let me get his face off my screen. Thank you guys for watching. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, hit subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with it as well. Buy me a coffee. Help support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you guys next time.